Thank you for liberating this town.
American World War II veterans, heroes returning to a city in the Czech Republic.
It's a celebration of liberty and free, and I think it's a celebration of United States.
Honored and remembered for their service and sacrifice.
It humbles me. It humbles me.
Makes tears come to your eyes, really.
This is Return to Pilsen, an American story.
The Czech Republic's city of Pilsen celebrates American veterans every year. It's different than the celebrations we experience on Veterans Day, Memorial Day, or even the 4th of July. For them, World War II American soldiers didn't preserve their freedom, they gave them their freedom. I traveled to Pilsen recently to meet up with our veterans taking part in the celebrations.
Freedom is not something the people of Pilsen take for granted. They remember the American soldiers and the sacrifices they made in World War II to help their city defeat the Nazis and find freedom. Then after decades of communist control that followed, they regained their independence and since 1990 have been able to celebrate their liberation and finally thank their American friends.
It's been more than 20 years now, and people are still greatly interested in remembering those days and celebrating.
I recently traveled to the annual Liberation Festival in Pilsen in the Czech Republic as an invited guest to take in the 4-day celebration. My photographer and I were able to accompany the few remaining World War II veterans with a connection to Pilsen's liberation who made the trip. Our travel costs paid for through a local nonprofit group supporting veterans. Over the next 3 days, one of the veterans you'll meet is a World War II soldier originally from Madison. James Duncan has a story to tell from 1945 through the pictures he took as a soldier, pictures he is now sharing with the people of Pilsen.
That it was my dream all these 68 years that somehow those pictures would be available for people to recognize themselves, hopefully, or their grandparents or their parents.
The veterans all say they come back to Pilsen year after year because of the outpouring of support and the extraordinary show of love for Americans. For them, this is a tribute like none they've seen before.
It humbles me. It humbles me because I'm nobody. And here's what my autograph, you know, just because they honored the Americans.
Experience the highlight of the festival, a parade known as the Convoy of Liberty. The World War II heroes and other veterans are the special guests, and the locals do their best to impress these soldiers.
For a lot of years, we didn't have to say that Americans came to liberate us. So now we can say it freely, and it's just beautiful.
And a group from Northeast Wisconsin is working to strengthen the bonds between the two countries. Doug Lavalette with the Brian Lavalette Scholarship Foundation in Oneida has established a permanent connection with the future generations of Pilsen residents to ensure the friendship bond continues to endure.
So generationally, it will make a difference. And I think that's really important to remember the past and look to a brighter future for this country.
And that is just a taste of what we found in Pilsen. We're going to show you more over the next few days. And I should say once again, we were invited to go to Pilsen to discover what has been happening there for so many years. Our travel paid for through a grant from the Lavalette Foundation.
And Mark, did you have any idea that such a tribute to American veterans was even going on?
No, it was amazing, really, the outpouring of support for our veterans and really all Americans in general. And then coming up tomorrow here on Fox 11 News, we're going to take you to the heart of the celebration there with a kind of military parade you've never seen before. And be sure to check out additional photos online in the photo gallery section at fox11online.com.